Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to lead you through mindful stretch. So we are going to practice together for 15 minutes today, and we'll do a nice blend of stretching and also meditation. So just a reminder as we go through the stretches today to listen to your body. If any stretches are not working for you, please skip them, come on out and modify. So as we start today, I just wanted to share this thing. I thought it was so cute. Saw it online. And it's a picture of someone meditating. And as they're meditating, there's all of these thought bubbles that are coming up. They're like, is this the present moment? Am I doing this right? I'm hungry. I have to go shopping afterwards. And when I thought it, I kind of chuckled because I feel like this is exactly how it can be sometimes. Sometimes I find that my mind is very still and meditating is quite easy. And then other days it looks a lot like this. So if this is happening for you today, know that that's normal. And the point of meditation is really to be an observer of your thoughts. It's not always to have a mind that's not having any thoughts at all. It's just noticing, oh, okay, I'm thinking this and then letting it go. So it's all about mindfulness, awareness. And another idea too is not to get caught up in the thoughts. Sometimes we let it snowball, like, oh, I have so many thoughts. I can't meditate. I'm so bad at this. And it goes and goes and goes. So in meditation, we just try to observe the thought, let it go, release it, and come back to the present moment, the breath, my words, things like that. So let's get started down in a seated position. And I was thinking that today for some stretching, I would love to use a strap. So if you have a strap close by, that's fantastic. If you have one that you can grab, that will be great. This is a yoga strap, but really anything would work that resembles this. So a piece of rope that you may have around, a tie that goes around the neck, a tie that goes around a rope would work as well. So we're just going to do a little stretch with this today. But we're going to start in seated and just getting nice and comfy. If you wanted to grab a block or blanket, those can be nice little props in the practice today too. Sometimes when you sit on a block or a blanket, it lifts your hips up higher than your knees, which helps your hips to gently roll forward, taking some pressure from the knees. And it also rolls you forward a tad so that your spine is straighter, so you're not feeling like you're rounding too much here. So let's take an opportunity to gently release the shoulders. We'll just take our shoulders up to the ears, create a nice large circle, and then relax your shoulders and exhale. Breathe in. Let's take our shoulders up, back, down. And let's go one more time here. So we'll take a nice deep full breath in and a nice deep full breath out. Now, as you relax your shoulders from the ears, let's take a moment to release the neck. So we'll start by gently taking the chin to the chest, lengthening the back of the neck, and gently rolling your head to the right. Maybe create a full circle here. Sometimes it feels nice just to, almost like a pendulum swinging, gently just float to the right ear and then float down to center and then to the left. So check in with yourself. See what would feel right for you in your body in this moment. And reverse. We'll begin to flow in the other direction. And we are going to take this movement into the torso. So just gently shifting the weight around from side to side. And this movement is great for releasing tension in the low back, getting into the mid into upper back. And then also great for getting into the sides of the body a bit, finding length and finding some space. Reverse, flow in the other direction. And then as you're moving here, maybe feel your body reacting to the movement. As you shift to the right, maybe feel your left sitting bone and your left leg lifting up and lifting from the mat. Let's take an opportunity here to come into stillness, and we're going to make our way down onto our backs. And as you come into the back, let's grab a hold of that yoga strap. You feel like you've been sitting a lot through the day today, this will feel nice. Get a little circulation into the toes and into your feet. So we'll take our strap around the ball of the right foot. Left leg can bend, left foot can plant. And take a moment to circle your foot. So we're creating this movement in our hip joint. And sometimes I imagine if I could draw a circle on the ceiling with my heel, I could do that. So you really want to flex your foot, press out through the heel and the back of the knee. Let's begin to circle in the other direction. Maybe closing the eyes and just connecting to the feeling of movement. Maybe connect to any stretching that you may feel in the moment. Hands will walk up the strap, so we will encourage the right leg into the body a bit here. Activate the right leg. Press firmly through the heel and the back of the knee. Feel your leg active, engaged, energized. Right foot opens to the right. Let's bring it down into a nice inner leg stretch. Nice opening here on the low back. Try to get nice and grounded in your left hip. You don't want to be lifting up on that left side too much or rolling over to the right too much. Let's come back to center. Left leg can straighten if it is bent. And let's take our right foot to the left. We'll bring it into a twist. And then as you're twisting here, really reach and stretch through the right waist. Lengthen through the side body. This one's also a nice IT band stretch. Let's bring ourselves back to center, to neutral, and left foot will meet your right foot in the strap. Right leg relaxes down and circle, find that movement. So if you don't have a strap to work with today, you can obviously create this movement imagining that you have a strap. Another option would be to interlock your fingers and to gently support the back of your leg, and then create these movements. So our body is so different each day. Really, our body changes so much, and that can happen from what we ate or drank the day before, how we slept. So just notice in this moment how your body's feeling. And reverse, and just flow in the other direction. Let's bring it to stillness. Hands walk up the strap, encouraging your left leg into your body. Left foot to the left. Let's open it up. Now the goal isn't to have your left foot touching the ground, but if it's there, that's fine. And if it's lifted, that's fine too. And we're going to come back to center. Right leg can straighten if it was bent. Left foot to the right. Let's float into a twist. So this is where we get that IT band stretch. That's our iliotibial band. That's this thick band of connective tissue that connects our knee to our hip. And it can get quite tight from sitting or even physical activities like running and hiking and things like that. We are going to come back to center. Let's set our strap off to the side of the mat. Reach for the feet. We'll take a little happy baby stretch here. Flex your feet. Reach through the heels. Little rocking to the right and little rocking to the left. Let's take our knees to center. We'll hug them in. A little rock and roll through the spine and we're going to find our way into seated. Let's grab onto that strap. So again, get nice and comfy, cross the legs if that works for you, or extend your legs out in front of you. We are going to take our strap. If it's very long, you'll just fold it in half. Really ground into the sitting bones, lengthen your spine. Try to reach and stretch through your low back. Create a shift to the left and the right here. So we're just going to wiggle in the waist a little bit. And then as you do this, just get very grounded in the sitting bones as you lean to the left. We don't want to lift up on the right too much. Feel a nice, even distribution of weight on right side, on left side. Let's take our hands to the right. Right shoulder under, left shoulder back, heart shines to the sky. Let's come back to center, realign. Let's lengthen and release to the other side. And release. We're going to take ourselves back on through to center. Let's set that strap off to the side of the mat and we'll float into a table position. So that's just on the hands and the knees. Be here for just a moment. Have your hands in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips, lifting into a down dog on exhale, toes curl under, sitting bones up to the sky. So we find a nice upside down V shape with the body. Take a moment to bend one knee, to bend the other knee. Relax your head, yes. Relax your head, no. Toes to the hands, let's bring it forward to a fold. Shake out the legs here. Maybe bend one knee and the other. Sometimes if you take a deep bend in the knees and you lift your heel from the mat, it can just guide you a bit deeper into the stretch. And stillness here. Let's roll through the spine so hands can relax down. We're just going to come on up one vertebrae at a time. Then as you come to stand, let's take our shoulders up, back, and down. I want to take one last stretch with our strap. So let's grab onto this, and this time we'll have it long so you can undo that fold. I'm going to try a little bit of a shoulder floss here. So hands are going to relax in front. Take your hands up and overhead, and then work on relaxing your hands back. Now, if this feels very challenging, bring your hands further from one another. And if it feels challenging, you don't have to lower down very far. Maybe you just hang out here. But if your shoulders are feeling more open, you may want to lower all the way down. And then you can release in front. We'll just go forward and back for a moment. So if this was feeling easy and you wanted it to be more challenging, walk your hands in towards one another. And then to get that more challenge, you're also going to lower your hands down as far as possible. And the straight stretch is great for your shoulders, great for those arms. Get into the rotator cuff a bit. It's also a nice opportunity to open the heart space a little bit. A lot of times we're rounding quite a bit through the day at the desk or driving, sitting, whatever. A little bit of a rounding forward movement of the shoulders. So this gives a good reset. Let's relax the strap out in front. We can set that down. We're going to take 3 nice deep shoulder rolls here. And let's take a moment to pause. We'll do a setup of having our feet in line with our hips. Toes are pointing forward. Palms of the hands can face forward. Gentle bend of the knees, slight tuck of the tailbone, and letting the eyes close for a moment. Give yourself a moment here to take a few deep, full breaths in and out. And then as you breathe, just feel your body react to your breath. Feel your chest rise on in-breath, fall on out-breath. Navel rises on in-breath, and falls on the out breath. Take a deep, full breath here. Let's sweep our hands right on up to the sky. Palms come together, hands at the heart space. Letting the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining today. It's great to be here with you. Hope you feel better. My shoulders feel nice and relaxed, which is great. Have a wonderful day today, and I look forward to seeing you next class. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.